us started, I will do a nice little recap. So last week you guys stopped by Velaki to get your long rest in, which you guys leveled up in your sleep, and then you ransacked a magic shop on your way out, and you found a deck of many things in which y'all completely abused and took every card you could. I got all the cards listed here from what you guys got. Um, so if you have any questions or need a reminder, I got you. Um, that said, you guys were leaving Velaki and heading down the old Svalich Road as you were heading back to the city of Barovia. Now, the first thing we need to do is that your guy Impius drew the moon card, which gave him the ability to cast Wish X amount of times. And he wanted me to let you guys know his first wish. I'll make sure the words are right. I wish for my new friends to gain the most power I can give them. When he cast Wish in this way, and mentioning that he wants to give his power to you all, you guys will see him begin to deteriorate and his essence will flow into each of you. And your friend Impius is going to die. This is how I need to let you know that he had to leave for work changes. So
Okay.
we lost Impius. But
Oh, damn.
for his
Yeah.
wish, you guys will now have access to all of your subclass features, regardless of what your level is. Um, so if you have like a higher end subclass feature, you now have access to that. And each of you is going to get 2 points into either your strength or your constitution without being able to go over 20. So Zrag, where would you like your 2 points? Constitution or strength?
Definitely Constitution. Yeah.
Alright. Let's get your changes in there. That makes your modifier a 3. Makes your saving throw a 7. Bumps your health up by 9 points to bring you to 92.
Nice.
I believe that's everything. Alright. Daphne, do you want 2 points in Constitution or Strength?
Uh,
Looks like you can only do 1 in Constitution. Are you wearing the amulet?
exactly. Yeah, I
Uh,
think so. Yeah.
yeah, you can't go up to 20 with the amulet, so I guess
So straight.
Strength? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, at least that brings your modifier to 0, so you're no longer negative in Strength, which makes
Mm.
your saving throw go up to 4, and your Athletics is now a 0. Alright, and you're gonna use Dex for all your combat, so that's that. Callister, do you want Constitution or Strength?
I'll do Constitution.
Alright, that brings you up by a point as well. Make sure saving throw 5. Why is that? Ring of Protection. Okay, Cloak Protection too. Alright, double protection up. Alright, and 9 points into your health, which brings you to 101. We have our 3-digit. Brock, do you want Strength or Constitution?
Con.
Alright. 3. Let's see here. That makes your con save a 4. And your health goes up by 9 points, which will bring you to 103. Or, since you got that plus 30 points thing going on, 133. And then I will get Annabelle's went. Oh, Annabelle, you are here. Annabelle, how are you doing?
Hi, what's going on?
MPS made a wish in which his essence of his personhood is flowing into all of you. MPS is leaving the campaign due to a schedule change in work, and when he cast Wish, he wanted it to give you guys a boost, and so his life essence is flowing to all of you. You guys get 2 points into either Constitution or Strength, and you have access to all of your subclass features.
Wow. Okay.
So, do you want Constitution or Strength?
Strength.
Strength. Alright, brings your strength up. Cool. 4. That makes your strength saving throw an 8. And everything else goes up. Your Morning Star is now +9 to hit and does a +5. Your Hand Axe is now +8 to hit and does, wait. Yeah, and does a +4. Your Special Morning Star does a +8 to hit and a +4. Oh my goodness. Alright. Your Battle Axe is a +8 to hit and a +4 to the damage. Cool. Everything that he was holding is going to collapse to the ground as well. So Impius's Blue Dragon Wraith Glaive, so a single spear, 4 javelins, a shield, a flute, a net, that hand axe with Micah Stonewell signature carved into it, a potion. Um, the bottle appears empty, but when you pick it up, you can feel the liquid inside of it. And that's all he was holding. So, yeah, unfortunately, we did lose MPS at this point. So it's going to be the 5 of you. But at least you have access to all of your subclass features now.
Rip.
Yeah.
Do I have access to both of my subclass features since I'm a multi-class?
Yes, if you have a subclass, you have access to all of the subclass features.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, so...
So, but
Dang.
for Zrag, let's see, so Zrag, for you,
Power of the troops.
pages, oops, wrong one.
Yeah.
Class,
I was looking at it right now.
and then
Yeah. It's the
repairer. So yeah, you now get cure, empower the troops, so you can now do that with boots.
yeah, but it's only once a day, right? Yeah, once per day.
Yep,
It is.
once per day. But
Yeah, but it stays permanent.
today is a day.
Yep.
And all of everyone's boots are non-magical. So.
Yeah.
Um,
Fuck. I'm gonna go pick up the big sacks of boots that I made for Impius.
Alright, so empower the
Buffoon.
troops.
You gotta word your wishes right.
So Daphne, you are, let's see, you're Kinsai, right?
Mhm.
Let's see. I guess it's the same for Callister. You're also Kinsai, right? So,
yes.
so you now also have Sharpen the Blade and Unearring Accuracy. If you miss with an attack roll using a monk weapon on your turn, you can re-roll it. You can use the feature once on each of your turns.
No key points.
Nope, just you get to do that once per turn.
That's cool.
And Sharpen the Blade. You can augment your weapons to further with your key. As a bonus action, you can expend up to 3 key points To grant one Kinsai weapon you touch a bonus to attack and damage rolls when you attack it. The bonus equals the number of key points you spent. The bonus lasts for 1 minute or until you use the feature again. It has no effect on a magic weapon that already has a bonus to attack and damage rolls, though. But yeah, so sharpen the blade and unerring accuracy. Alright. Callister, since you have two classes going on, let's see, first off, Kensai, same thing. Sharpen the blade, unerring accuracy. And now, let's see, your ranger archetype is Gloomstalker. That's a good one. Let's see. So, this was like your lower level. So, you gain Iron Mind, Stalker's Flurry, and Shadowy Dodge.
Yeah.
Iron
Embo's gonna get
Mind.
a lot.
Iron
She
Mind
realized.
allows you to hone the ability to reset the mind-altering powers of your prey. You gain proficiency in Wisdom saving throws, and if you already have that proficiency, you can instead get it into Intelligence or Charisma saving throws. Your choice. So do you want Charisma or Intelligence? No, you don't have Wisdom, so you'll now have Wisdom. Um, so let's go ahead and throw down here. Click the Wisdom. And that makes your Wisdom saving throw go up to a 9. Alright. Stalker's Flurry. You learn to attack with such unexpected speed that you can turn a miss into another strike. Once on each of your turns, when you miss with a weapon attack, you can make another weapon attack as part of the same action. So now you have 2 rerolls per turn.
Jesus.
And you can dodge in unforeseen ways with wisps of supernatural shadow around you. Whenever a creature makes an attack roll against you and doesn't have advantage on that roll, you can use a reaction to impose disadvantage. You must use this feature before you know the outcome of the roll, though. So that's something. Callister got the
Okay.
guaranteed hit build right now. Brock, what do you got? Hunter. Alright, so let's see. You're gonna gain. You already had defensive tactics. Now, hold on. Let's see. Defensive tactics. It says pick one. Escape from the horde. Apply defense when a creature hits you as a. Still well. Yeah. Can these be changed or? I think it's just
I
one.
believe I get to pick between like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's gonna make you pick one of each. That's crazy. Okay, so multi-attack, volley, you can use your action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within 10 feet of a point you can see. You must have ammunition for each target as normal, and you make a separate attack roll for each target. You use your action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within 10 feet of a point you can see.
Well, that's cool.
That's crazy. That's like the rain of arrows you see on other games. Whirlwind
You have a
attack.
magic bow, right? That doesn't require ammo?
Yeah. Yeah, the glimmering longbow doesn't require. It will make its own ammo if you don't have it. The whirlwind attack option is you can use your attack action to make melee attacks against any number of creatures within 5 feet of you, with a separate attack roll for each target. So, I guess, do you want ranged or do you want the melee version?
Ranged.
Fair enough.
I am a ranger.
Multi-attack volley. Alright, and then
It's
superior.
called volley.
Yeah, volley. And then for the hunter's defense, you got evasion, stand against the tide, uncanny dodge. The dodge, when an attacker you see hits you with an attack, use your reaction to half the damage. Stand against the tide, when a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to force that creature to repeat the same attack against another creature other than yourself. And then evasion, whenever you are subjected to an effect, such as a lightning bolt spell that allows you to make a dex saving throw, take only half damage. Instead, you would take no damage if you succeed. So, essentially, this gives you one of the rogue features of choice.
Fuck. Okay. Probably pass the damage to someone else.
So the stand
Got
against
it.
the tide is if the creature misses a melee attack against you, you can use your reaction to force it to attack someone else. So if it has multi-attack, it can't attack you more than once if you use that feature.
Yep.
Alright, stand against the tide. It does say of your choice, so you'll have to pick who it's gonna attack.
So that means I could make it attack an enemy.
Repeat the same attack against another creature other than itself of your choice. Yeah, you could force it to. That's what it sounds like. On the hostile, you can force that creature to. Yeah. I imagine that's something like whenever you see someone like block a sword attack and then they like whip the sword so that it hits an ally of the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's supposed to be something like that.
I'm gonna need an updated character sheet because this is a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I
Mhm.
imagine everyone doing it. But last up we got Annabelle with Rune Knight. This is already gonna be broken.
Yep.
Alright.
Have fun.
Alright.
You have all your
Alright.
roots now.
Okay, so so at higher levels you don't get like more rune or fighter level. Okay, so now you have up to 5 runes. At once. So I'm just gonna put current runes. I'm gonna put a 5 max next to that. Okay. And then you get your, uh, so that one's just called Rune Carver. Okay. Alright. Rune Carver, Giant's Might. Alright, so now you have, well, you already had Runic Shield. Why didn't I have that on your sheet? Runic Shield, you know that one. Great Stature, Master of Runes, and Runic Juggernaut. Okay. Alright, so, so the Runic Shield, you can invoke your Rune Magic to protect your allies. When another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll. Essentially, you have your proficiency bonus number of free silvery barbs. Great Stature, the magic on your runes permanently alters you. You gain this feature When you gain this feature, roll 3d4. You grow a number of inches in height equal to the roll. Moreover, the extra damage you deal with the Giant's Might increases to 1d8. So, let me go to Giant's Might. I'm going to put 1d8 next to it. and I'm guessing that was you rolling your 3D. Oh,
No,
no, that was
no.
right. Yeah,
That's
I
a
need
lot.
a 3D4, and you're about to grow them inches.
$3D4.
That should basically be a giant now when she grows because of her range.
This will just simply be a great stature.
Also, I get when I do become transform into my giants. I become huge. No,
Yeah, but this is just this is your base height. Your
yeah.
base
Yeah.
height's going up.
I don't even know how tall I am right now.
You're
I've
only
never just
5'2". When you go giant,
okay.
you only go up to about 9'2". So I always imagine you grow about 4 feet when you go giant's might.
I only 9 too.
Honestly, I'm 2 inches taller than you right now, barely.
Well, were possibly past
Were.
tense.
Oh yeah.
What's what's that 3D for?
Hello.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Roll.
pick somebody who gets some fancy boots. Well, it's gonna be a random inhuman, but we'll find out.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad this is happening because now we can test out that thing. Because I wasn't sure if I should make it where you can pick the type of boots you're doing or if it should be randomized. So I made randomized because I thought that was more balanced. But
It's fair. I mean, it's a once a day thing. Like,
exactly, you can do it every
yeah,
day. Just get
yeah,
another what's a pair of boots like 5 gold or I'm
yeah.
sorry
If
5 silver.
it's, yeah, like I got like infinite cash now essentially. I
Wow.
can go sell magic boots all over the world.
That is also what I was thinking. Like that's gonna be the most successful cobbler out there. So
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin the inventory, turn rares into uncommons. um,
Everybody gets fancy magic boots.
Annabelle, how's the rolls? What you got?
Sorry, my roll 20 kicked me out, and now it's telling me to reset my password.
Oh, sweet, sweet. That's only super annoying. I'll just keep going with this part though. So, Master of Runes. You can invoke each rune you know from your rune carver feature twice rather than once, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a short rest. So you finish a short rest and you get your rune nonsense back. And you can do it more than once. He was so worried that him leaving was gonna like really unbalance the team, but he was planning on doing this wish with or without him. I feel like it would
It's
have
like
been
I'm gonna derail this whole campaign.
right. I was like,
Yeah.
this is crazy, like overpowered. I can't even say no. He's like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just like, I don't think you understand. I don't think you've seen. I don't think you've seen all the subclasses out there.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So let's see, 4, 4, and 1. So we had 9 inches, just under a foot, I guess you could say. But 9
5'2"
inches.
plus 9.
That brings you to 5'11". If you were a guy, you would say you're 6 foot. Better
I
for
know
the
I'd love about it.
video.
Do my clothes still fit? Because I just grew 9 inches.
I would imagine that your pants are now one of those like ankle ones that stop a little early.
Yeah, high waters.
It's a pair of capri pants.
If you were wearing like a long sleeve, it's now cut off like right here. You look like a toddler, and like or one of those kids that just had a growth spurt and had to get ready for
My
school.
shins are now unarmored.
All right, and your last thing is that your runic juggernaut. You learn how to amplify your rune powered transformation. As a result, the extra damage you deal with Giant's Might is increased to 1d10. Moreover, when you use this feature, your size can increase to huge. And while you are that size, your reach increases by 5 feet. Mind you, I think Giant's Might already increased your reach, didn't it? No, no, it did not. So yeah, so now you become huge, which means you're gonna grow 8 feet taller whenever you get your
Sweet
become bigger.
Jesus.
Yeah. How many?
That's a
Is that a
9.
3x3?
No, 3x3 is large.
Oh,
A
oh, so he's
four
even
by
bigger
four
than
is huge.
Jesus.
4x4 is stuff that's typically 15 feet or taller. So,
This.
I think it's actually 15 to like 22-ish. And then after that it becomes gargantuan or gigantic or whatever it is.
Will you even fit in the castle?
You don't have to grow whenever you do your giant smite, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And if I don't have the room, I can't. So
If you were smaller than large, you become large. See, large is your minimum.
yeah,
But the huge,
it's just a fun bonus I have.
your size can increase to huge. So yeah, large is for sure. Like you can't use giant might without going large, but if you can go huge, I mean you just need like a 20-foot ceiling and then side swipes, no ups, because that's not. so,
Turns huge for
so
the first time and just swings my sword normally, gets stuck in the ceiling.
yeah. So now you'll have you guys now have things to consider um, when it comes to the downtime. I'm going to post his inventory into your chat. Everything. Oh yeah, and the potion. Okay. All right. The potion that he had on him, I will also say, um, Annabelle. My sheet says that you also have one of these potions.
Oh, is it the silvery potion?
No, it is a potion um, that when you look at it, it doesn't look like anything's in there, but you can feel the swishing.
Is it potion of invulnerability, I'm guessing?
Oh, I mean, I could just identify it.
Oh wait.
Pretty sure I got my uses for today
Oh
because we
wait.
slept at the inn.
I might have read the name wrong. When you said invulnerability, that's what Annabelle has. Does he is that the same one as he has?
Because I think the four of us got one. It was me, Annabelle, Daphne, and Impius.
Oh yeah. Yep, it is that one. I'm sorry. I thought it was a different potion.
Because remember, I identified one of them, and then I was like, okay, so the rest of them got to be this.
Yeah, because they all look the same. So yeah, there's one of those on the ground, along with the rest of his stuff.
Well, I'll go ahead and take his boots. Well, the boots I made. Keepsake.
Brave Robin.
Crave Robin. I'm not gonna sell them again. There's no body to bury, so there's like, well, kind of hard to figure out what to do. Keep an eye out for his Mr. Jenkins. See if that guy's still alive. Fuck.
All that's left of MPS is the pile on the ground and the new strength that you all feel you have. But it is a fresh day and it's still pretty early. You're just outside of Valaki and you just gotta get over the Barovia. So,
Yep.
who's taking lead? Who's where y'all going? Y'all gonna take the road or what we doing? If y'all want to take a moment to talk about MPS, that's fine too.
This
I mean, I
has
feel
been a
like it's
strange
Yeah.
few days.
Really strange.
Yeah.
Ah, Penny. We were like right there too.
He was so young.
Wait, was it young?
I was gonna
I,
ask, is he young?
I don't know. He's the first Blizzard folk I've met.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's kind of hard to tell with all the scales.
I mean, is anyone here over 50?
Yeah. Technically, yeah. I am like 100.
But
Should we bury
you're
his
an elf,
stuff?
but that's like very young for an elf, though.
I said technically.
Should we like travel a little bit into the forest and bury his stuff or something?
Yeah, that
Give him a
makes
Viking
sense.
Oh
funeral.
yeah, we could burn it.
Like
Or
that.
I feel like
Quick
that might lead some
question:
vampires to us.
Did my weight change, or am I just still 120 pounds at 5'11"?
You were 120 at 5'11". Let's see. What's let's see, 5'2" and what are they usually? I'll just put in inches so I can get just all inches. Okay, 62. So 120 divided by 62, roughly 2 pounds per. I guess I could have figured that out easy. So you added 9. So that would have been 9 times 1.9. You would have gained 17 pounds.
Okay.
137. Okay.
So that's the plan. We give him a Viking burial, burn his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we burn his glaive? I feel like he wouldn't
I
like
don't
that
think
at
that'll
all.
burn. Not sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't know. So,
Does anybody want it? It is a magic item.
don't know if
You
I
guys
can.
are going to a whole town of people getting ready for a big battle. Just a thought.
Yeah, we could give it to someone.
Okay. Curse of Strahd notes. There you are. I'll just put it in the bag of holding for now, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, that bag of holding must be ripping at the seams just about.
Feels like it sometimes. Gosh.
You guys have been stuffing it. It's a good thing we don't
I forget,
do.
isn't it?
Good thing we don't do money weight. the fruit. All right.
I was gonna call it Dragon Glaive. Forget what it's called.
I got it. So, does anyone need their character sheet like right now? Updated, the updated version.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I could use.
Okay.
I think I'm good right now. I got the Curious subclass thing pulled up on the side.
All right. No worries.
While you're working on that, Annabelle, give me your shoes.
Oh, why?
I'm gonna imbue them. You're gonna get magic. It might be something cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, the real concern with wanting your shoes.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. All right, let's see what you get. That is a 5. You get Boots of Speed.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so they are now imbued with that. Unless somebody, what's it called, casts Dispel Magic specifically on your shoes, they have that forever.
So those boots can be worn as regular boots. To get the boost of speed aspect out of them, that is a attunement slot.
Yeah. But if you want to attune to them, they as a bonus action you can click your heels, you double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage on the attack roll, and you can end the effect by clicking your heels together again. But you can only total number of 10 minutes, and the magic ceases to function until you take a long rest. All right. That's my one use
Cool.
for today.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna gather all of his stuff and set it on fire?
Yep.
Just right here in the street?
Oh no,
Yeah.
let's go towards in the street.
Forest. No, in the
Let's go
forest.
towards. I was about to say.
In the forest. You're gonna start a fire in the forest.
Yes.
Should we do
I
it near the
thought that
lake?
we were gonna possibly use it for the people of Barovia.
Well, I think the glaive's the only thing that's really usable. The rest of his stuff is just kind of clothes.
I mean, we don't even know what they have there. They might have pitchforks for all we know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what else did he have? He had like some spears, javelins, so that's what they're called.
Yeah, you have 4 javelins, 1 spear.
And 1 spear. There we go. I'll take the weapons off of it. There. Alright, and the rest is essentially just the stuff. Should we do it near the lake?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, you guys are gonna cross through the forest here and get over to that lake.
Yeah.
Okay. When you reach the lake edge, seems actually pretty serene. The water seems fairly calm. And yeah, you guys seem to be alone.
Guess we'll pile his stuff up into a big old pile.
Okay.
And set it on fire.
Is that with a tinderbox, or are we using magic, or?
Oh, somebody give me your torch. I gave mine away a long time ago.
Here.
Alright, I'll take a torch and use my magic to turn it on. My prestidigitation, and I'll use that to light the fire. I'll hand it back. I'm not just gonna toss the torch straight into the fire.
Just robs them. Fair enough.
I forgot that I gave that mayor my torch.
Alright, so a group of monster-looking folks go and burn someone's clothing on the beach.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Remember, Strahd, you got your skeletal wings and your sagging left side of your face. Callister has no eyes, just eye sockets. Brock, remember you're still covered in a full body of oily black fur that is pitch black, and your blood is tar-like. And Annabelle, you still appear like a corpse with glowing, sickly yellow eyes and a twitchy, nervous appearance. Oh, and
I'm also taller.
And Daphne, you reek of filth.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Alright.
Is there any flowers or like pine trees in this area of the woods?
You want to do a survival check to try to find some.
Okay. Not great at this. -2. Oh, 17.
Well, the 17, yeah, I'd say that you found a good a bushel of white and red flowers.
Just gonna make a little thing to tie around my neck with it, so whenever I get too close to Daphne, I could just.
That's great. I thought you were doing it for the funeral.
No.
Nope, it's for me. It's for That's hilarious. Alright. Sure. And then once you guys are done, is there where you guys want to go back to the road, or are you just gonna follow around, or what's the route?
We're going to the village of Barovia.
Yep. You pretty much need to get. Yeah, you basically need to follow the road all the way to that area because of the hillsides and such.
Yeah. So follow the roads, right?
Yeah. On the
Cool.
road.
You guys can cross back over and take the road. I'm gonna make this a little bigger, easier to grab. Alright. The day itself seems dark, just like any other. But there's a little bit more silence in the air. It almost feels like something's purposely quiet as you make your way through. Anyone want to be doing anything during your trip here?
Can I read?
Yeah, if you want.
Read. I'll read.
Okay, yeah, 'cause you got that book. Alright. Anyone
Yeah.
else?
More
I'm
on the
gonna tell the dogs to follow a little bit off the path, like a little bit on the or in the forest.
Did
You know,
both of your
that way they're not
dogs
right next to us.
both your dogs survive that fight?
They did,
I need to grab
because
them.
they were at the end and they killed a cat in the town or something, and that kind of pissed off the villagers.
That is right. You sicked your dogs on everybody.
I told them to go find something. I didn't think they were gonna kill a town cat.
Yeah, they're only called hellhounds. How bad can they be?
That's true. Give them free reign.
Okay, sorry. What are you telling them to do?
So I'm telling them just to not follow right beside us, but like a little bit off into the forest, or but just to in the taller grass. That way we're not walking around with just two hellhounds right next to us. We already look crazy enough, so they're not gonna help.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That would put
I'm
them...
sure they can follow our scent since they're dogs and stuff. So
All right. Before I even say the next part, roll me a d4 real quick.
okay. That is a 3.
All right. Thank you. As you guys are making your way along and you're just about to pass by the old bone grinder where you had that fight with the hags. And if you remember, one got away.
Oh. Oh.
And as you guys pass by this area, you see what looks to be those two defeated hags making their way out of the forest. Their eyes focused on they'd be focused kind of on like Daphne and Callister. Is this your guys' marching
Really?
order? If you guys want to change your marching order, you're welcome to change it.
I'm gonna fly up a little bit, about 10, 20 feet off the ground.
The one on the right is gonna point at Callister. You've done this to us. We've separated, but we've found ways to rejoin. They'll take another step forward.
I'm just gonna shoot. Like, I'm not letting them get closer than that.
Alright, yeah, sure. We can go ahead and go right into battle. If you guys don't want to say nothing, no worries for me. I'll tell you that.
Not in good headspace right now.
Kind of figured. Does the Hellhounds, they get their own turn order?
I'll do. Okay, I'll roll for them. Oops, Zachariah.
Alright.
Ooh, you got a 4, poor guy. I'll be at the end.
That D4 you rolled, they will be here in 3 rounds of combat.
Gotcha. And that is 13 for Timmy.
Super.
But
Dean, can you put 8 in for me, please?
8?
8.
Alright. Man, not super. Same thing. Okay. That's for these.
11.
I got you. Alright, perfect. Alright. Let's see, that's a Hellhound. What's the Hellhound's plus? Do you
Oh,
remember?
I don't remember if they had one. Let me look at their sheet thingy bio.
Let's see. Hellhound. Alright. Opening the Hellhound. +1.
Okay, so he's at a 5, not a 4, but that's in 3 rounds.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
14. There we go.
Wait, this one's at a 5? Oh.
Yeah, because I rolled a 4 for him, so if he's, yeah. That's good.
Alright, Daphne goes before your dog. Alright, I think that is right there. Yep, we are good to go. Alright, Callister, you get to kick it off.
Yeah, I'll just bonus action Kensei shot, and I'll attack the one on the left with sharpshooter and just go for it.
Fair enough. It's a -5 to hit, +10 to the damage, right?
Well, I rolled a 17 on the die.
That's gonna hit.
That's what I get out. And let's see. 9. Oh, that is 20. That was
20.
20 damage for the first hit.
Not bad.
I mean, I feel like with the new subclass traits, I'm not going to miss any of these shots now.
Pretty much.
I'm basically rolling with super advantage every time.
Well, it's
Next attack.
not every time, but yeah. Because you only can do it once per turn. So.
That's 18
Yep,
to
that
hit.
hits. Yep.
3, 8. That's 29 damage.
29 damage? Jeez. 2 very solid shots ripping through the Revenant. But he is still she is still standing. Anything else?
Then I will use Dread Ambusher,
Okay.
and that is 22.
22
to
does
hit.
hit, yes.
Oh, that is 32 damage.
32 more damage. That is crazy. 3 very solid shots ripped through this creature. He is still standing, but already quite injured. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, that'll be me.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20. Do they have 30 or 35? 30. Then he can't reach you, Zrag, but sword drawn, this Revenant is going to dash out with 2 attacks against Annabelle. That is 1 miss with a 10 total, but 1 is a 21. Does that hit?
Sorry, what was that?
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh.
The other one is gonna miss, but your damage altogether, that's actually not a bad roll, is 21. 21 slashing damage from the longsword.
Ow!
Are they there? Because I can't see their tokens.
You can't see whose tokens.
Drag, Brock, or Annabelle.
They're literally right next to you.
I can see you.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
might be something on your
there
end.
it is. I can see Daphne and everything else, but just not those three.
Well, they're there.
Try and move around
Oh
on top
well.
of you a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe,
well.
maybe refresh? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But, okay. So, and then the last thing before its turn is over. Zrag, I need a wisdom save from you as it gives you a vengeful glare.
Oh, oh. Get advantage on that. Oops. That is a 10. Crazy.
Wow, a 10 is a fail. You are paralyzed. Or until
Oh.
the paralysis
Oh.
ends. And when this paralysis ends, you will be frightened of the revenants.
Oh.
Frightened target you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if you can see the revenants. And that will also end the frightened condition. So, alright. That said, I believe that is it for his turn. Bringing us to Zrag.
Yep. Okay, I'll go ahead and roll just 1d6 for this. Well, not d6, 1d20, since I have advantage, but then it gives me disadvantage, so.
Yeah, just a flat roll.
Yeah. That's a 15 this time. Is that good?
15 does save, but that is your whole turn.
Gotcha. So, I break out of it, but I'm scared now.
You get stunned for a full 6 seconds. It does end the frightened condition when you succeed. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Now let me just make sure I read that right. So, target on a failure, target is paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to it, or in the end of the Revenant's turn. Oh, that save was just to not be frightened.
Oh, okay, so I'm still paralyzed then.
Yeah, you're paralyzed until the end of the Revenant's turn, or if it attacks you.
Gotcha.
So. Alright, Annabelle, you are up.
Well, at least I'm not frightened.
Yeah, at least you don't have to deal with the frightened.
I'm gonna hit the thing that hit me.
Oh, how high up did... I'm sorry, Annabelle. Sorry, you flew up. How high did you fly up?
That's 20 feet, because I didn't want to get too far out of range for spell-wise.
That's gonna be 20-foot fall, because you're gonna crash to the ground.
Gotcha.
That is gonna be 9 damage from falling to the ground. Can't fly if you're stunned.
Yep.
Alright, sorry, Annabelle. Now, go ahead.
I'm gonna step right over here. I'm gonna get huge.
Yeah. Let's see. That's medium. That's large. Oh, it is 3x3. You were right. 4x4 is gargantuan. So yeah, you guys see, you see Annabelle use her giant might as she usually does, but she doesn't stop growing. She just keeps going, and now she's this towering 17-foot tall figure standing over the Revenant.
I was gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna hit it with my magical mace.
Fair enough. Oh, Annabelle, I just realized that your sheet still says 1d8 for your giant might damage. It's a 1d10. You might need to update that.
1d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're using the magical mace. Is that the mace of
Disruption.
Disruption. Alright. This
Yeah.
is definitely an undead creature, so that's going to be 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 1d10 plus 4.
With a +8 to hit. It was a 9 plus 8. 17?
17 hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 1d10 plus 4.
4. Alright, so 12. Wow.
I'm maxed out on the sickness.
That's crazy. So 17, 18, 19, 23 damage from your mace crashing down on this guy. Some of that being the necrotic damage. You can. Anything else?
I get another hit, don't I?
Disruption.
Fighter.
Just making sure. Oh, I'm sorry. It's radiant damage, not necrotic damage. Okay. Good note. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can continue.
I don't often play melee people, so I never know when I have 2 attacks.
Well, you have extra attack and you have
Yeah,
action
extra attack.
surge, so you can do up to
Okay.
4 attacks in one turn.
Let's just do one more attack right now. 23?
23 hits. Go ahead and do the whopping damage again. See, and he was all worried y'all weren't going to be prepared to fight without him.
Another 23.
Wow. He is still up, but yeah, 2 solid thwacks with your Mace of Disruption, bringing down upon him loud cracks. He is still up, but anything else?
That's all. I'm gonna keep it at that.
Alright. You guys would see, almost like they rise straight out of the ground, you would see these 2 things summoned. You've seen them get summoned before by the hags. They are the Dretches. For those that haven't seen him before, this is what they are. They're like dogs with pig faces.
Horrifying.
And pig.
Oh, and I should show you this one too. Why not? These are what revenants look like. Just kind of zombie-like figures, you know. So, they look like Annabelle right now. Anyways, this guy's gonna go up, and he is going to attack the first one he saw in front of him. And that's gonna be 2 attacks. I believe they have advantage because you are paralyzed.
I think so.
Yep, have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Alright. So this will be first a claw attack and then a bite attack. That is only a 13, not super.
It meets.
Does a 13 meet?
Yep, I took off the helmet, remember?
That's
For the
crazy.
Pearl of Power.
And then the bite. That is even worse, a 9.
Oh,
So,
that one doesn't hit. Yep.
but the claw hits, and that counts as a thing. So it's 3 plus 3, so 6 damage. This does not get rid of the paralyzation.
Gotcha.
That brings us to Brock. Brock, you're up.
I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and
Bless you.
I'm gonna use my action to attack these two.
Okay.
The point being here. Volley, I believe.
Oh, you're gonna use volley, like right here?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll to hit both. Or is it? Let's say, I'm gonna end up just having everyone's thing open. My internet's gonna explode. Within 10 feet of a point you can see. So it doesn't say you pick. So whatever spot you pick, if they're within that 10 feet of it, it'll hit them. So
Okay, then right
make,
here.
yeah. So yeah. So like right here, you said. So
More like. Yeah, sure.
sorry, which spot? You picked a couple.
I'm clicking it.
I'm not seeing anything. It's not showing on my end. Oh, there it is. So like right here. Right here.
It's all blue, like right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll to hit this stretch here.
23 and 18.
23. Well, it's 10 feet, right? So that's gonna hit Strahd and it's gonna hit Annabelle as well.
Okay. So I have to roll for each one then, you said?
Yeah, so that's why I was gonna start with just the dretch, which you said 23. That hits.
23.
And we'll say that the Revenant was the 18. That's fine, because you rolled those two. So now roll for Strahd and Annabelle. We'll do Strahd first.
One's a nat 1.
Alright, Strahd nat 1. And Annabelle?
Dirty 20.
Alright. Does that hit Annabelle? It does hit Annabelle. So you're gonna hit Dretch, Revenant, and Annabelle all with the same amount of damage, and then we need a D6. Most of the D6 consequences are likely gonna be just miss, but there's always the chance.
10 damage and a 6.
Alright, so everyone takes 10 damage. Annabelle, you'll take 5. You always take half of an ally. Unless they attack you directly. And then a 6. Yep, that's going to be a just miss, because that can't happen. So, alright. Anything else?
Yes, I'm going to attack this one again.
You can use your action to make a ranged attack. Okay. Are you doing a direct shot this time?
Yes.
Okay.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
14.
14. Not bad. He is still up, but another... this is using a crossbow, right? So another bolt is gonna rip through this Revenant. Much like his friend. Or hers. When you did the volley of arrows, and it rained down and hit everyone, but it completely missed Rag. I thought of that one scene from that movie where the guy just like opened the shield and then nothing hit him, so he's like, alright. Oh, is that all for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, Daphne. Yep. You guys are not alone. You see one more emerge from the forest. It's the one that was still alive.
Oh, I just realized something.
What? What's up?
Brock doesn't level up anymore.
Yeah, because we started the fight. They were fighting as a group and not solo.
But I don't think he would have won this by himself, so.
He could have done it, I believe him.
I don't think I understand. What do you mean?
Remember the last
the
fight?
deck.
Yeah.
No, but I only won that fight.
No, but like the deck of many things, you pulled after fighting the weird death thingy. You got to pull a card that lets you, like, if the next fight encounter we got into, if you fought it completely solo and won, you would have gotten a free level up.
But I only got my free level up.
No,
Did you?
Because I only fought solo.
No, you fought him before you pulled that card, so you didn't get the level up.
Yeah. The order that you got the cards. So, Brock, you got the skull first, which is what summons the guy. And then you got the gem, and then you got the comet.
I don't think that was in the recap, though.
Yeah, I don't think I said this specifically. The gem is where you just got a bunch of jewelry, and then the comet, if you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain 1 level. So far the only other person that, well, no, Callister did some damage. I'll say, because I didn't say it in the recap, I should have. Callister, if everyone just stops attacking and just lets Brock handle it, then I'll still adhere to the card. I'll say that. But they don't know that you're doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what this person was gonna do. Which is a 7th level magic missile.
Oh, Jesus.
She's spreading that love out a bit. So she is focused on this little trio over here. So let's see, 7th level, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 darts. So let's do 4 for Callister, because you just did all those shots, and then 3 for Daphne and 3 for Strahd.
Gotcha.
Alright. So Callister, your darts are going to come at you and deal, well, 10, 13, 17 damage. Daphne, your darts are going to do 9 damage. And Zrag, since you are still paralyzed, this will be double damaged. So 5 plus 8, so 13 for Zrag.
Gotcha.
Sorry, how much for me?
I believe yours
8?
was I think it was 8.
Okay.
And I know Callister was 17. I just realized y'all's tokens are not updated with your proper health. The one that we just did. So, Daphne, you are, oh yeah, yours is right. Zrag, you should be at 92. So,
Yeah.
uh,
So,
plus 9 to your health.
gotcha.
Save. Annabelle, you went strength. Yours is fine. Brock, you went up. Alright. And then Callister, you also went up. Alright. That said, Callister, don't forget your 17 damage you just took.
Yep.
Alright, and then after that, she will go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That brings us to Daphne. Everyone else got a turn, so you can have a regular turn before I apply the no more attacks, so Brock can get his.
Oh, okay, so I can go.
Yeah, I'll let you do a regular thing. And then after this round, we'll apply the solo Brock rule.
Fun.
What's happening? I stepped out for a second.
Gonna go for this
Um,
guy.
we just recalled that Brock drew the comet card, which is that if he defeats the next hostile monster or group of monsters encountered, he gets a level up, but he has to do it solo. So
That's cool.
I said we'll apply that if no one attacks after this round, because I forgot to recap that part specifically. Alright, sorry Daphne, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm paralyzed, by the way. You
I'm
won't get
making
advantage if
circles.
you move around him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just trying
I'm
to
gonna
confuse them.
go for
Yeah.
this guy with 24, 25.
That hits.
And I'm gonna hit him, obviously.
Okay.
And I'm gonna add I think it's Death Strike.
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna add on what?
I'm not gonna do Death Strike. But
Oh, your Death Strike, okay.
yep.
Alright, go ahead.
So okay. $20
20 points
damage.
of 20 damage. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Solid hit. He is still up. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go again and hit him again. With a 15?
15, that does hit.
Okay. Too much stuff. 8 damage.
8 damage. Oh, damage is damage. It's not bad. Yeah, they're still up, but yeah. Anything else for Daphne?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my face step
Okay.
and go over here.
You're gonna Misty
And
Step
I'm gonna
2
try to.
spaces over.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna try if this guy can pass a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. You can. Okay, wisdom save for that guy. That is, wow, a surprising roll. 16 total.
I am 16.
If it meets, it beats. So.
Okay, so he's frightened of me. And
Well, that's your DC, so he beat your DC. If it meets, it beats it.
oh, actually, wait, it's my key.
I see DC 16, so.
But is it my key DC or is it my? Oh no, that's nothing to do with that.
Okay, let's just pull a face step. Face step. Pretty sure.
It's my regular one. It's 16. But no, it doesn't matter.
D8
Oh.
or DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your You chose your wisdom, so that's 3 plus 4, so 7 plus 8. It's actually 15.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
It's on my
yep, so
on my
beats. So anything else?
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pull back drag from him.
I can't
Oh,
resist,
like
so
you
yeah.
wanted to teleport and bring him with you.
Yeah.
Alright, he was like that to you, so. Alright.
Cool. I think that's all I can do.
Alright, this one's gonna do the same thing it did. That is a 6 on the die, so that's a miss. And then that is a 10 on the die. I think that still misses. Yep. But it will pick one of y'all at random. Give me d6. And that is players. Callister, the one that's attacking. I need a wisdom save from you. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not the right creature that does that. Never mind. You don't do anything. Ignore that. He just
Oh,
misses.
what a waste.
he
But,
he just missed. Sorry, bud. I have the
Other than
wrong
that 20, what a waste.
one. You succeeded. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It reaches you. And he is going to be
Um,
using his
I'm going to
fists.
impose shadowy dodge on him, so he attacks with disadvantage.
Okay, that's just for the one attack, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
I think so.
He's using his fists, so he's going to do 2 punches. The first one with disadvantage. Ooh, that's actually a 21. The other roll was a 26.
Jesus, okay. So, yep, that still hits.
Alright. Because you are the one that this one has vengeance on, it does 4d6 plus 4. And that is 9, 13 plus 4, so 17 damage for the first punch. And then a regular roll for the second punch. And that is a nat 20. It will be 8d6 plus 4. That's going to be 9 plus 7. That's 9 plus 7 is 16. Plus, wow. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 plus 8. So 29 damage for the second punch. I rolled 3 ones on that damage.
Oh,
But 2 very solid punches land, connecting. It feels like there's an extra bit of oomph behind it, bit backed by anger. Callister, that brings us to you.
Um, so now that Brock's thing's in effect, are we allowed to absorb damage for him, or does that count as well?
So it just says if you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter. So that doesn't mean. I think that would mean all of the damage has to be dealt by him. I don't think it would matter how that damage happens through him. But I think that's the only things that really come into play for the factor.
The damage, okay. Um, in that case, I will cast Entangle on these three in front of me.
Mm.
Because, that's not damage, so.
It's not, but it prevents them from attacking, which ruins the single-handed part. I don't know. I was thinking more like if you wanted to enhance his strength or give him better defense in some way or body block melee, stuff like that. I think anything that would like restrict them from attacking takes away the single-handed fighting aspect.
Okay. Okay, I'll take that. In that case, all I can really do is use my just take the dodge action really. Oh, actually, I'll bring out my shield and take the dodge action. Yeah, that'll help.
So your AC is a 22 now. What do you think?
Yes.
Jesus. All right. Your shield. All right. So yeah, you put your shield up. You got 22. Brock, do you have that? I'm not gonna say out loud, but all right, you don't. But that's okay. All right, sure. You can take your shield, hold it up, and look to be a punching bag. That's fine.
Doing this for you, Brock. Doing this for you.
We shall see.
I mean, I could heal you guys, but that doesn't come until I'm not stunned anymore. Oh wait, it's his turn. Let's see if I'm still stunned.
Let's see. You're not his target, Annabelle, and his target is here, so I think he would 5, 10, and go for Daphne. With his fist, he'd probably throw the sword on the ground and go for fist attacks against Daphne. Alright, so 2 attacks. That is a, what's the plus? A 19 and an 18. Do either hit?
19 does. It says here my armor class is 18, but I don't think it says it here.
Is it not?
It is.
I have 18. Yeah, so they both hit, yeah?
Cool. Yeah.
Alright. 2 punches come at you, and this will be 4d6 as you are the target of vengeance. So 12 damage for the first punch, and then 20 damage for the second punch, for a total of 32 damage.
Cool.
Alright. And then a d6 for, because he's the one that has the thing. And now I choose Callister. Go to Callister, get on my randomizer. And now I would need that wisdom save, which Callister, you said you got a nat 20 last time I asked you for that, right?
Yeah, but I can roll it again.
No, I made you roll it before. We'll apply it here. Nat 20 is a save. This is round.
Oh.
This is round 2.
Am I still stunned, or?
Nope. It's the end of his turn, so you are no longer paralyzed. Little Timmy is round 2, so he has one more round of waiting. Zrag, you're able to do whatever.
Cool.
All right.
Alright,
You know the plan, though, so.
yep, don't attack anything and basically buff Brock up. Well, first, I don't want to be anywhere near anything, so I'm gonna step back a little bit further. Actually, yeah, 5 for that first diagonal. 10. Take off my flying thing because I'm just walking right now. And I'll point at this point right here. Actually, wait, let me see. Need a 30-foot radius. Yeah, that'll hit everybody, including me, so that works. So I'll use my Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be my 5th level spell.
3d8
Yep.
for everyone that you want to give it to.
Yep. So. Well, I can do it up to 6 creatures, so I think I can hit everybody.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So, yep. Yep. So, first one, 9. 15. That is 20 points of healing for everybody. And that's my turn.
Alright. Everyone heals 20 points. Annabelle, you are up. Did you get your 20 health points?
20.
Yep. He just rolled it?
Yep.
Mask Cure Wounds.
Yep.
Cool.
Pretty much after this fight, I need to talk to you about spells.
Brox is doing this by himself.
That's if you guys want him to level up.
Alright.
I'm just absorbing damage for him, so you know.
I'll just stand here and take the dodge action and just be ready in case something happens.
Alright. This guy is brain dead. Would he turn left or right around the Revenant? Heads will be left, tails will be right. Tails it is. He's gonna go right around the Revenant and go for Brock. 2 attacks. The first one is a 13, the second one's an 8. Do they hit?
No.
Yep. Who would have thought?
I am going to make them attack his ally.
Oh, the second one. That's right. The first attack was a 13, and then you can do the make him attack. So
Yeah.
he will attempt to bite the ally, which is still the 8, which 8 does not hit. So. But that still brings us to Brock, because that was technically part of the Dretch's turn.
I am going to summon my cave bear. Right here.
Summon your cave bear.
Your 3rd level conjure
Oh,
animals.
okay, so you're doing a CR2? Alright.
Well, that would say I didn't fight it single-handedly, right?
You know what? I was actually, yeah, that's true. You want to take that back, I'm
But
guessing?
or would it be because it's
I
still
mean,
me?
what happened? You did that in the fight against death. Remember? And then the bear got its own.
So I thought we were reading up on rolls on that because there was mixed things.
Well, the death thing was if
Right. Okay.
anyone helps, then
Okay.
they get their own. And this would be
I
the
just
same
wouldn't
thing.
risk it. Just
Yeah.
single-handedly and just do it without summoning
Yeah.
her out.
I'll keep healing you out. You won't die. I'm
Um,
gonna put a
I'm
haste on
gonna
you.
but
beat this one with my
if you
That
short
would
sword.
probably be effective.
but if you summon him and he
That
doesn't
is
attack, does that
a
Summon and doesn't attack. That's
because
an
then you still
option.
get your attack
You can give yourself
and
advantage
we're
that way and stuff. Yeah.
now I'm just gonna use my short sword for a 21 to
21 absolutely hits. Go ahead and do that damage.
that's 7.
7 damage. This thing was already pretty hurt, and that actually is enough to cut that one down. As you cut it down and it falls, there's like a little bit of fire that's gonna come out of the ground, and kind of like almost like it looks like it grabs it, pulls it back.
I'm gonna attack this one now.
Okay.
That's a 19 plus insurance.
That's gonna hit.
I'm gonna mark it as a favorite foe.
Okay. This gives you an
10
extra
damage.
1d4 on that.
It's an extra D4? 6. D6.
Oh, right, because you level up. Oh, well. Yep, d6. Alright, so you said 10 damage?
Yep.
Solid damage, solid stab. He is still standing, though.
Okay.
Will that be it?
1 second. Favorite foe is not a bonus action, right? No.
I think it's just something.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm just gonna Hunter's Market as my bonus action, which adds an extra D6, which is 2.
Alright. All right. What would you do? Yeah, let me roll. I think they would do this. Callister, my randomizer loves you. You've been picked again.
Yay!
This hag is going to cast a spell, and I need a wisdom save from you.
That is 21.
That is going to save, and the polymorph will fail. 5, 10,
Ah,
15, 20, 25.
proficiency is really coming in handy.
Daphne, you're up.
Yeah. Gonna move here. Yes. Think I have anything to make him stronger.
Will that be everything?
Yeah.
Give him advantage. I like it. That thing is just gonna go for Callister. Or will they go for Daphne? Who knows? Thing's a little dumb. Daphne is actually the one it wants now. You moved. It
Yeah.
caught attention. Claw attack is a 6. Bite attack is an 8. This thing sucks. He can't hit nothing. That brings us to this guy. Or woman. Dead hag. Whatever you want to say. And it's going to be 2 punches again for Callister. Alright, Callister. That's a nat 1. Good news for you. And then that is only a 14. I do think that misses. And it's a 3. So the first punch, it will have struck the ground, causing some dirt to fly out. But that will be all. It's really punching through. Callister, you're up.
Yeah, I will move over this way.
Alright, opportunity
Um,
attack from the Dretch, and that is a 14.
yeah, no problem. And I will just, yeah, I'll take the dodge action again.
Oh, and
Just
you're
have the weapon in.
and you stepped away from the Revenant, so opportunity attack from that one, and that
By dodge,
is
you mean disengage? I think that's what he meant.
No, no, no.
no,
I'm happy to hit the hit. Like my AC
Oh,
is high
okay,
enough. I'm
okay.
I'm good.
yeah. The opportunity attack from the Revenant's punch is a 25,
I'll take it.
but you're dodging, so you take half the damage. So that's 5, 7, 11 damage. So I guess you take 6. All right.
Trying to get the hag and the revenant off you, bro.
Well, they have their chosen targets, and so it's just going to turn around, and it's going to actually take a step down this way to get an advantage. Anything from Brock?
Yes, if sorry, I'm looking on what happened.
No worries. The Revenant stepped down toward Daphne to get the advantage with the Dretch on the other side.
And that's this one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my opportunity attack.
Go ahead.
Uh, 19.
That does hit. So D3d6 plus 3, I believe.
Yeah,
Or is it 2d6? Hunter's Mark.
12 total damage. Hunter's mark, favorite foe. then the
And
red
favorite foe. That's right. Yes, a 3d6. What was the damage? I'm sorry. You said 13.
Yeah, 13.
13. All right. It will take that hit to keep its focus on Daphne, as the vengeance is flowing through it. Its eyes giving off a fiery appeal to it. And Daphne does a dirty 20 hit.
Mhm.
And what about a natural 20?
No, not that one.
Oh, sorry. Alright, that's gonna be 20 damage for the first punch. And then
Mhm.
for the nat 20, it's going to be 38 damage on top of that. So altogether 58 damage from 2 punches this turn.
Okay. Well,
And
I'm
you
down.
guys see Daphne go down from 2 incredibly harsh punches. When they're punching their intended victims, the vengeance ones, these punches are making a almost thunderous loud smack. They're hitting clearly harder every time they hit one of them. That brings us to Zrag.
Okay, fuck. I have to pick her up. Can't really. Well, it's gonna buff you, but can't do anything there yet. Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna fly up like 30 feet. Just heads up. That way I'm in the air.
Okay.
And then trying to find a thingy. Find it. Healing Spirit. There you are. Finally. I was gonna cast Healing Spirit, and I'm gonna start it on Daphne's point. That way, the first one immediately her like a heal brings her back up.
Fair enough.
Hello.
I said fair enough.
Mhm.
What's the number you roll?
Yeah. Forgetting what die do I roll for? 1d6. There it is. 1d6 plus my modifier. Plus my spell. Oh wait, no. I can do it a number of times plus my thing, so it's just 1d6. Okay. You get 4 points of healing. Sorry.
It's better than 0.
Yeah. But for now, it has to stay right there, and then it'll run around you and keep healing, basically.
Annabelle, you're up.
I think we lost one.
Yeah, she's not in Discord. I messaged her, but not.
Oh wait, we lost one.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, she messaged back. Things
He
happen.
said thing
Okay,
happened.
maybe
Be
they
back.
would've-
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I healed this.
And takes the dodge action. Brock, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot this one with the crossbow.
Okay.
22.
That hits. Oh, you're using a glimmering longbow. Even better.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
So that's what? 2d6
Okay, so
plus.
D8 plus 3d6 for favorite foe and hunter's mark included, and then a plus 6. So 1d8 plus 3d6 plus 6.
Well, that's good damage. 27.
That is a near fatal shot ripping through its throat, but it doesn't need to breathe, so it is able to stay standing even though it's quite harmed.
I'm gonna go here and try to slit its throat with advantage.
Go for it.
I believe that's a dirty 20.
And that will hit. You can do your,
Okay.
I guess it's a 1d6 plus 3, and
It's a 19, but I'm sure that doesn't matter.
well, 3d6 plus 3, but yep, that would be enough to finish the job slitting this hag down, and it would fall to the ground, dead once again.
Just 3 more to go.
That was my 2 attacks. Okay. I am going to mark this one as favorite foe now.
I think you have
Hey, what happened
when you
to
hit a
Timmy?
creature,
Wasn't that the 3rd round?
This is the 3rd round. It'll come in.
Yeah, so it's
It comes in after 3 rounds.
yeah, but
Okay.
Callister or Timmy was right after Callister. Well, not right after. It
So
was after the guy that
this will
just
be
died.
the end of the 3rd round.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Shit, now
But yeah, sorry. Favorite foe says when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can make that bond, and it lasts for 1 minute or until you lose concentration. So next time you hit it, you can do that. Oh, you're doing Hunter's Mark. I'm sorry. I'm being dumb.
Yeah.
You said favorite foe. I looked that one up. Hunter's Mark on the Dretch.
Yes.
The big dog. Alright, anything else?
That'll be it.
Alright. With a light cackle, she'll take 1 step forward and cast Lightning Bolt straight forward through Callister and hitting Brock. So that is... Oh, wrong one. That is...
Would counterspelling that count as interfering?
Yes.
Dang. Okay.
I would think so.
Since I'm not really hurting her, I'm just stopping a spell.
I don't think I would count that, but I'll tell you this: she's gonna counterspell your counterspell.
Got it. So we roll off.
So
Okay.
it is a roll off.
All right. Let's see what I get.
Flat roll, highest roll wins.
Yep.
And
That's a 19. Yeah.
That's a nat 1. so you win, and the lightning bolt does not happen. And she scowls and looks up, unable to do anything else.
Oh wait, you can't hear me, right?
You whisper to yourself, forgetting you can't talk with volume. Daphne, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my face up.
That is my reaction. So.
Didn't you already face up? How many times can you face up?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a proficiency bonus thing. Alright, cool.
And I don't know if that would
It's a
affect
16
anything.
on the die for the wisdom save for whatever you're gonna pick.
Okay, well, yeah, and then I'm gonna do quickened healing
Quickened healing.
on myself. Because I was an 8.
Yeah, that's a key point, right? So quickened healing, 2 key points, and you get to roll your martial art die, which is a d6, and then you get to heal that number plus your proficiency. So d6 plus 4. And with that, Dredge's turn. Dredge will just attack what's closest. Annabelle, that is a 13 and a 4. This thing is gonna just keep missing. This guy goes up behind Callister, one of his targets.
Wouldn't that give Annabelle an opportunity attack?
Would Annabelle want to do the opportunity attack?
No, wouldn't. Yeah.
So, but they're not worried about that. They have their targets and they're going for it. And this is a vengeance target. So Callister, that is a 23 to hit.
Hits, yep.
And then the second punch is only a 17. I believe that misses.
Misses.
But the first one did hit, so that's It's only 15 damage, not too bad. And you said you took the dodge action, right?
Yes.
So, what was that 7? No, 8. 8 damage. And now it's your turn.
But does dodge reduce half of it?
I thought that's what dodge did. Am I wrong? Dodge,
I
D&D,
thought dodge just can impose disadvantage.
avoid attacks until the next turn. Oh, it
I think
does
it's
impose
half.
disadvantage. I thought it was half damage. I didn't know disadvantage. I will roll. You want me to re-roll the 2 attacks, or
No, it'd just be one attack because you've got advantage of the hag. So it just cancels out because the hag's there.
right? Fair enough. One did hit anyway, so so yeah, then you take the 15 damage. The second roll was a waste. But yeah, that does bring us to you.
Okay. Okay. I will move down one, and I will take the dodge action again.
Fair enough. Timmy has arrived.
It's 30, 60, so he can only he's gonna run straight forward, essentially just 60 feet. So
Fair
right
enough.
there.
You have control over him, don't
Just
you?
hold. Yep, I'm just trying making sure I measured it out right.
Alright.
Yep, and that's his
Now,
turn.
your turn's
And we're
right.
close for his fire breath. Alrighty then. Can I use my bonus action to do a medicine check?
Yeah,
Just over the
if you
party,
want,
like in
yeah.
front of me.
Yeah.
That is a 16.
Um, Daphne is incredibly hurt. Callister doesn't look great, but everyone else is fine.
Okay, I'll go ahead and fly over to Daphne and pretty much just touch her head, just low enough that I'm not touching the ground, just above her essentially, and use cure wounds. I'll upcast it to a 3rd level.
Okay.
Nope. Dice. Where are you? There you are.
Annabelle.
3d8 plus.
Dodge action.
25 points of healing.
Nice. 25 points for Daphne. Brock, you're up.
I'm gonna come here.
I'm your
That would
deadly
count
looking
as
angel.
flanking, right?
Yeah, that's Lincoln.
Okay. Whatever one I haven't done yet. Favorite foe.
Yep, when you hit it, you can add it on and go ahead and do your short sword attack.
19 plus insurance.
That hits for sure. Adding your favorite foe, that's going to be 3d6 plus 3.
And hunt. That one's Hunter's Mark.
Yep, that's why it's 3d6.
All right, because it is good. 7 on that one.
7 damage total.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. It is still up. But you put a solid stab into it.
Gonna hit it again. 18 plus insurance.
18 hits. Go ahead. What do you mean healing spirit? You said you did a cure wounds.
Oh, remember, healing spirit's a concentration spell.
But you did cure wounds.
So like, yeah, cure wounds is just a normal spell.
Right, that's what you did though,
So-
right?
Yeah, I'm just saying a little red. I forgot to put like something on me that like the blue one's for me being in the air that I'm flying, and the red one's just saying that I'm still holding concentration on healing spirit. Which, crap, I forgot we didn't put down a token for it.
You did mass cure wounds. The
Yes.
healing spirit's how you got Daphne up before.
Yeah, because it only does I think 1d4 of healing or something.
Healing spirit. No, that's healing word. Healing spirit does more. Does 1d6.
1d6. Yeah, 1d6. So because I only I rolled a d6 and only gave her like 4 points of heal.
And it can only heal a number of times as 1 plus your modifier, so 6 heals. So it's got
Yeah,
1
so
in.
it's. So I think it was like right here or something, but I forget where it was, where Daphne went down.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, sorry,
Yeah.
Brock. You put 15 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, that is going to be a fatal stab into the Dretch. and it will collapse. And the same thing, a little bit of fire will engulf it and pull it, and the body will be gone, leaving nothing but a little bit of burned ash. Anything
And
else?
then I'm going to use Hunter's Mark again. This one as a bonus action.
Alrighty. Alright.
Oh crap. Oh, that's a hag. Oops. I thought that was Zachariah for a second.
No worries. I think she's gonna risk it and roll sleep. That is D8. Just needs
It's
to
an
be.
auto. It's an auto fail.
What do you mean?
It's what 88, right?
5d8.
I have more health points than that.
Right. It's creatures within 20 feet, so it could work. Oh, Callister, you can't magically be put to sleep, can you? Neither can
No, I
Daphne.
cannot.
Well, then that would have been dumb. They're smarter than that. That's right. So she wouldn't do that. That'd be dumb.
I mean, she should do. Waste that spell slot.
I think she would go for it one more time. I need another wisdom save from Callister.
Nope. That is a 22.
That is another save. Another polymorph fails. She is going to scowl at you. But that brings us to Daphne.
That'd be more things.
Remember, you can move through the healing spirit to get a heal. It'll use one of the uses.
Where's it?
I think it was like here or here. It was one of the spots next to like one of the enemies that dropped you.
I'm gonna put it.
Alright, that's 1d6.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
That is 5 points of healing.
Should be plus your modifier, right? 1d6.
Healing spirit.
Nope, just flat 1d6. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess I'll remember to dodge this time.
Alright. Zachariah's up. Guessing he's just moving forward, correct?
Yeah, he's just gonna make a straight dash 60 feet. Right beside his butt, or Timmy.
Alright. Revenant's not gonna let up. Gonna keep going for Callister. Disadvantage. Now 1. And disadvantage 14. They're both going to miss. D6. That is simply miss. And so he does nothing. He'd be swinging at the air. Callister, you are up. Oh, I'm sorry. He had the Vengeful Glare. He'll also do the Vengeful Glare on, let's give it to Daphne, right behind him. I need a wisdom save from Daphne.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do, Daphne?
I did 12. I did 12.
That is not going to pass, and so you will be paralyzed, and until it deals damage to you or the end of its next turn, and then afterwards you'll be frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now you can go, Callister. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm just dodging again and staying exactly where I am.
Fair enough. What's Timmy gonna do?
Let's see, how far are they? Well, 35, he might be able to make it. Oh wait, he can't attack anybody though,
Don't
right?
forget the diagonal roll.
Oh yeah, so I have to go like, yeah, so the first one's only 5, but the rest after that. 25. Right clicking too many times. There we go. Yeah, he'll go right there. Yep. And yeah, he'll burn the dash to just make the rest of the distance. So, okay, try. 15, 30. There we go. Yeah, so he can make it by going in a weird straight line pattern.
All right. Drag.
A little odd for a dog to be running in straight lines like that, but it
Yeah.
works. But yeah, he makes it there, and you will do. Well, can't do anything. He has got nothing else.
Right. And you might want to tell him something. But yeah, you're up, Drag.
Alrighty then. Use my 5th level spell slots. Wake Daphne. Hmm. You know what? I'll go ahead and fly over here, and I'm gonna cast Haste on Brock.
All right. Spirits
And
go.
then I'll. Yeah. Yep. And that's about all I can do. Yeah.
All right. Brock, your AC goes up by 2. You have an extra attack action. Or yeah, extra action you can use for attack or dash or anything like that. But yeah. That brings us to Annabelle, which I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Why not? I don't really know. But Brock, you're up. Dodge action for Annabelle.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and there's no way to get advantage there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attack it with the sword.
All right, go for it.
To the insurance 22. That was
That.
all the hunted mark, and I believe I'm gonna favorite foe it.
All right. This is with your sword, so that is 3d6 plus 3.
15 total damage.
All right, 15 damage. Not bad. Still
Then attack
standing.
it again.
Okay.
I need to go to insurance. 16.
16 hits.
11.
11 damage. Not bad.
And then the last one, the last attack.
Yep, because you're haste. Oh, I think does haste give you a boost in damage? Let me double check. No, it gives you advantage on dex saves.
That's another 11.
That also hits.
That's 14.
14 damage. Alright, still standing. 3 stabs. Anything else? If not, this hag's gonna risk it all to go 5, 15, 20. Nothing from anyone, so she is going to go for lightning bolts again. Straight
One
down.
more counter spell. I still got 2 more uses of counter spell for today.
Oh, that's right. Yours is at the 3rd level.
Yeah, I can use it with my Arcana touched.
Yeah, it doesn't cost a spell slot.
Yeah.
Well then, it does for her, and she doesn't have any more 3rd level spell slots after lightning bolt the 2nd time, so cancels it.
Oh.
Daphne, you're up.
I think I'm getting the hang of this casting stuff.
I can make a wisdom save for the frightened, or is that like, am I just stuck
Oh,
here?
that's right. Yeah, you're paralyzed. You can't really do anything right now. So,
Yeah.
if you want to make your wisdom save for the frightened, I'll go ahead and let you do that. But that's it. Zachariah's up. Dog number 2.
Good. Here he is.
This fight slightly shifted over.
I'll take my diagonal. Yeah, he can. Just barely. And that's his turn.
Alright. This guy's turn. And he is going to take advantage of the stunned Daphne and do 2 punches. That is a dirty 20 and a 19. Does the 19 hit?
Mhm.
Yep. So, and they both count as critical, right? Let me double check that. Paralyzed. An attack that hits is critical. Yep. So, I have to save Daphne again here. It's gonna be 9, 13, 23, 25, plus 8. So the first punch is gonna do 37 damage. Then we got
It's just 1 punch too.
If you just
19, 20, 27. Oh man, that's
0.
not bad. That's going to be 41 damage from the second punch.
Calm down.
Yeah,
It didn't kill you, right?
No,
Hmm?
no, she got
Okay.
enough health. No, you have to do like over 100 some odd damage to outright kill.
I'm gonna say that was like 70 points just there. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Revenants can be pretty scary. But that brings us to Callister.
Okay. I will move here. I will kill wounds Daphne.
Oh,
What is it? Kill wounds thing again?
it's
It's 1d6 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Should be a D8.
Oh, d8. Oh, yeah, d8, my bad. I was thinking Healing Spirit.
No worries. Healing Spirit doesn't get the modifier.
Yeah.
Plus 3. So, yeah, D8 cluster. So that is 5.
5 health for Daphne. Anything else?
And then I will just use key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Temmie is up.
Alrighty then. He's gonna go ahead and move right here. Just give Brock advantage, and that's his turn.
Zrag, you're up.
Alrighty then. Any spell slot? Spell slots do I still have up? Fourth level one. Yeah. I'll go ahead and fly over to Annabelle, and I'm gonna land. I'm gonna use called or Cure Wounds again, but I'm gonna upcast it to a 4th level, so 48 here, plus 5.
Okay.
There's 27 points of healing. And that's my 4th level spell slot.
Annabelle's gonna move over, take the dodge action. Brock, you're up.
I'll go ahead and attack the one in front of me.
Okay, you have advantage.
Yep, favorite foe and all that.
Mm-hmm.
17 plus insurance.
That hits.
That's 10 for the first one.
Alright, 10 damage. Solid stat. Still up.
I'm
The
back.
next-
Sorry about that.
Next, The next one's a
It's
12.
alright. 12 also hits. It's alright. Hope everything's alright. I've just been kind of
My
moving you
neighbor's house
around.
caught on fire.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Jesus.
What?
That's 11.
Solid stab. It is still up, but it is injured quite severely.
One more.
Yep.
Uno mas.
16 plus.
And about just having you take the dodge action and give advantage to our one and only attacker, which is not how I thought this fight was gonna go.
Gonna give him that level up.
13 for the third. Sorry
Seven.
about that.
You said 17?
13.
13. Well, 13 is still enough for that to have been a final blow against the Revenants.
And then Hunter marked the last one for my bonus.
Fair enough. Alright.
Why should you remember me? I was in the tower too.
She was going for you. You've been flying around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's fair.
you've been a problem. Just in a different way.
I was like, I felt like I felt like you forgot about me. I'm like, I was there too.
No, I know, but you weren't in punching range.
That's fair.
Man. We're
You just
down.
see Rag sitting here waiting for one more counter spell.
Oh, come on, guys. I was there. I was there.
Like,
Um, yeah, it doesn't work out. Well, being the last one standing, the Hag's going to definitely kind of start taking a couple steps back this way. And, we're going to cast Magic Missile at 6th level.
I'm not gonna counterspell it. Oh God. I could try, but I don't even think I would be able to beat it.
If you want to, you're welcome to go for it.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Actually, I think Daphne will be able to handle however many hits she's gonna get.
I mean, she's on 5 health right now.
I just gave her 27 points.
Oh, that was a bad.
Yeah, yeah. So she's a little higher than just 5.
Alright, that's gonna be...
Unless he puts all the magic missiles into Daphne.
Okay.
11,
As long as Brock wins.
This level up better be worth it.
17.
Right? Beat me up for it.
It's gonna be 28 damage, all at Zrag.
Huh? Oh.
Oh.
Ow. Jesus. Wait, can I
I mean, it
shoot?
makes
No, I can't
sense. You
shoot.
have
And
counterspelled all the spells.
Yeah, she's upset
Yeah.
with you specifically now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
28.
Yeah, and I can't even shield. Yeah, if I
And
use
then-
shield, it doesn't even block it. They go
No.
through automatic.
And now I need you to do a con save.
Oh. Uh-oh. That is +1, 7. Oh wait, actually I'm at +2 now, aren't I? Oh, no, 3. Hey, so that's what's it called? 19.
And you managed to keep focus on your spell. That brings us to Daphne.
Yeah, I just got hit by
Daphne-
like 20
oh,
missiles.
Thing's dead, so you're no longer frightened. So, Daphne, you're up. I mean, you're on the ground, but you're up.
I'm up. There's not much else. There's not much to do. Guess we'll just stay here. Or spread out a bit.
Alright, Zachariah. Anything the dog?
He's gonna run around and basically just try and stop her from getting away.
Alright, Callister.
Oh, wait, no, I can't do just a straight line.
Make
Yeah.
sure you do your movement
Okay.
right. You
Running.
should have 60 feet to work with, though.
And that'll work.
I didn't.
I will stand here
Alright.
so
Timmy?
Brock can get himself some flint. And I guess dodge, yeah.
Alright.
Timmy! Wait, can Timmy even go off the map right here?
Let's do this. Everyone stop moving.
Okay.
And now there's a little bit of room. Nah.
20, 45. Yeah, he'll make it.
Zrag, you're up.
Alright then. Ow. Over to Annabelle, and he'll just give her a normal cure wounds this time. 1d8, here we go.
Do you mean Daphne?
Uh,
That's
sep-
fine. Annabelle,
Oh,
you're
Daphne,
up, though.
Daphne. My bad.
D8 plus 5
So-
for Daphne.
Gotcha.
And then Annabelle, what do you want to do?
You got 12 points of healing, Daphne.
Thank you.
No worries. Try and keep you alive.
It's so weird being this big.
Does the ground shake when she walks?
At least a little bit. It's gotta. It's
Gotta,
gotta.
right?
It's gotta.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Okay.
the armor clanking's gotta be a horrendous sound.
Is
Oh,
is
God.
this me moving 5 feet?
It's all the same. The distance works the same. You're just bigger. It's just me moving 5 feet.
It's a sweet spot. There.
Okay. Brock, do something.
Endless.
You're gonna keep
Go
using
on.
your short sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. So that's 66 plus 6, right?
Yep.
Let me just do it this way. Oh no, never mind. $43 total damage.
33.
Yeah.
Alright, so that will be 19 damage because you used a non-magical blade. And you can go ahead with your next attack.
18 plus.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your next attack.
18 plus.
And that also hits, so go ahead and do another 66 plus 6.
25.
Alright. That'll be 13 more damage. Now the hag will turn toward Brock, unable to kind of get out of this situation. And I need a wisdom save from Brock.
That doesn't sound like something I can counterspell.
23.
23 is a save, and the polymorph will fail. Daphne, you're up.
That's like what I can do.
Okay. I think we reached the point in the fight where we're just gonna wait until Brock finishes the hag. Is that right?
Yeah.
Everyone, is no one
Yeah.
moving?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the dogs are just gonna stand there.
All right, then
I'm
we're
just
just
gonna
gonna
heal
we're just
Daphne
gonna
again.
do this. Brock, go ahead and do your next turn.
His first attack probably misses. 16.
16 misses. Go ahead and roll your other attacks.
18 plus insurance.
That hits.
And 18.
That hits. Well, if you're eating, please mute. Go ahead and do your 66 plus 6 for your total damage. No more
14.
Alright, 14 altogether.
Mhm.
Alright, that's gonna be 7 damage with the short sword. She is going to do magic missile at 5th level. 4, 5, 6, 7. all focused on Brock, who seems to be the only one fighting her. She's picking that up. That's 3, 6. That should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 6 plus 10, 15 plus 7. 22 damage to Brock.
Okay.
And Brock, go ahead and go again.
$16.
That misses. Go ahead. Keep going.
18 plus
That hits.
17.
That hits as well.
$32.
32. Halving that down to 18. Alright, she's starting to look pretty bloodied. She's gonna do another magic missile all at you. 7th or 5th level. 6 plus 5, so 11. Plus another 6 for 17. Plus 2 more for 19. Plus 7, so 26 damage altogether. For Brock.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead with your next one.
19 for the first one.
That hits.
20 for the other one.
That hits.
18 plus for the next one.
And that also hits. That's going to be 96 plus 9. $42. Yeah. And that gets 21. Alright. She is starting to look pretty harmed. Pretty heavily damaged. Out of those. Out of these. Out of these. Ain't got much left. We're gonna do a 4th level magic missile.
Can't counterspell that one? I know counterspell's a 3rd level spell, right? So I
Yeah.
have to roll against this one, right?
This is 2nd level, so no. You
Oh.
can counterspell it.
Never mind.
Alright, counterspell. Yep. Can't do anything else. Brock, 3 attacks, please.
19.
Sure, I saved my
19.
sheet.
22.
They all hit. Alright,
20.
she's still standing even after all of that. She's gonna do that magic missile, same one again. Are you gonna block it again?
Oh, I can't. I'm out of uses for today.
That is not much. It's only 14 damage. And go ahead and go for it one more time, Brock.
17.
That hits.
17 plus
That hits.
18.
And that'll be a 96 plus 9. I believe this will be a fatal stab. It will be a fatal stab. And with that, the last fight has ended, and Brock did all of the damage, quote unquote. And you will immediately level up. Are you gonna stay ranger, or are you gonna?
To be decided.
All right. Well, that level up is going to be immediate, but we'll figure that out in a bit. But congratulations, you guys did fulfill that card. And with that fight finished and out of the way, you guys can continue your journey. Where is the... There you are. To Barovia.
Well, the head Coven's dead now.
Do
Okay.
you guys need to take a 5 right
That was
quick?
a really long fight for.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It was not
we
the
got your level up.
it was not the
Yeah.
intended, but it's okay. I wanted to give y'all a chance to play with your new abilities, but you can do that instead. That's cool too. I mean, I get why you did. So, anyways, do you guys need
Oh
to take
yeah,
a 5 real quick, or
Mm,
we got about 40 minutes?
I'm good. I mean, well, I do have a question though about my spells.
Yeah. What's up?
So when I'm like get curious, because I know I got to my 5th level spell, so I realized I didn't actually pick an actual like 5th level spell. Because with my repairer class, I get greater restoration and mass cure wounds automatically, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I never actually picked the one I actually learned by accident.
Oh, okay. Well, then go do that.
Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Yep.
Let's see. You're level 9, so you now have 5th level spells. And the way I have the cure set up,
I already have
um,
greater restoration.
when you gain a level, you can choose a spell or replace one. So,
Yeah, I think I replaced some spell, but I forgot to pick a new spell.
yeah.
Well, I messed up when I picked my new spell. I picked greater, even though I already have it technically with mass cure wounds.
And then at 3rd level, as a repairer, you get Aura of Vitality and Revivify. Oh, I'm sorry, 5th level. Greater Restoration and Mass Cure Wounds, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and take immolation.
Immolation.
Yep. It seems like a good damage spell. Maybe lock somebody down in place too.
Something not bad. That's that fire cage, right?
Yeah. Basically
Flames
surround somebody in
breathe
flames, do
around.
8d6 out the gate, and then 4d6 if they don't get out of it.
Yeah. Cool. Very solid. Alright. Yeah. Anyone else have any questions on their characters or anything?
mm,
No, I'm good.
Alright. So yeah.
mhm.
Did you guys need the 5 or are we just gonna roll it?
I'm good to go.
Same here.
I'm good.
Did Brock step away?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, so they're good, so. Alright, well, the rest of your journey to, the village, is gonna be, pretty empty. Not a lot going on. The question is, when you guys cross the bridge here, focus being, do you want to turn right and go by the Vistani camp after what you've learned about them so far and everything? Or do you want to just follow the road to go around them?
Probably be good to avoid them.
Hmm.
I mean, worst case, we can take them.
Hmm. We got one person who's pretty hurt right now. And we don't know how many are in the camp right now.
Okay.
Going around? Alright. It takes about an extra hour and a half to go around the winding road, but you guys can make it, and it'd be about nightfall when you finally reach Barovia. Focus ping. And you are back in the same village as before.
This is depressing.
Town. Okay. Village of Barovia. Alright, so when you get here, it's actually much more busy than it was before. You guys
Mm.
see people moving about. There are lights on in various buildings that originally looked abandoned. There just seems to be a lot of activity in this town. But when you pass by people, they seem to have this very serious, some very somber face. Almost as if they dread whatever they're thinking about or whatever they believe is to come. You guys are coming from this side of town, so I'll give you a little circle so we always have an idea of where you're at. All right. So yeah, bring the focus there. So yeah, you guys go into this town, and yeah, it's busier than it was before, but there's still a very dark atmosphere here. People have a somber or very serious look on their face, and everyone seems to be actively going to do something. No one's just meandering around the streets.
Does anybody remember where Vesemir said to meet him? Or did he just say just meet him here in Barovia?
Maybe the tavern, I feel like. That feels like a go-to place that anyone goes.
Okay. I'm down. It's my first time in town here. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we did lose that guy's sister, just to we don't forget that. The guy that I'm pretty sure owns the tavern.
Got it. So we lie.
Uh, I don't know if she should be with us or not, honestly.
Well, you mean the daughter?
Hmm?
You mean the daughter?
The
No, his sister.
Burgomaster's daughter, the innkeeper's sister.
Yeah, it's her daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one that we saw a statue, which you guys said looked very similar to her.
Irina.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure we were just supposed to drop her off in Balarki and that was it. Which we failed.
That is correct.
Alright.
Alright. So a group of monsters walk up to a bar.
Yep.
So alright, let me get y'all. It's this tavern. As you come in, this tavern is packed with people. And as you guys begin to file in, you hear people gasping, and some even you hear muttering begin based on y'all's look and smell of one of y'all. And very quickly, Casimir is going to run over to the group. I'm gonna bring y'all inside of the thing. The grid's not on. You'll have to use the actual drag.
Okay.
Sorry. So yeah, Casimir's gonna quickly come over. You guys weren't supposed to touch things in that temple. Look at you.
Just doing this thing like trying to walk past each other. We're just trying to get like right here.
You look like a group of monsters. You're scaring people. He'll quickly turn and look around the tavern. Mind them not, people. They are the allies of which I've spoken of. There were supposed to be 6, but the 5 here, despite how they look, they are the ones I mentioned will be here to aid us. He'll quickly look back at you all. Just take a seat. Or stand, whatever you wish. Just don't touch anybody.
Someone should buy us food.
When you look around, there is no food on tables. People are not here for a social gathering. You see people, as you may look around, you'll see people are more, they're kind of like, some of them are standing, there's like chatters. Some are sitting at the tables, but they have like pitchforks in hand and random weapons that you could find, such as like bent swords and daggers with cracks. Like, not great equipment, but it's what they got. Sitting or standing against the wall right in front of you, you may recognize 1 or 2 of them, but is all the burgomasters of the different cities. And as you guys nestle in, Casimir will hold his hands up. Okay, I've brought you all here, and it's time to explain the plan. sorry. I gotta, like, mentally for this. Okay. For far too long, we've lived in this land of despair and sorrow. We've been stuck within this fog wall of his. He's kept us trapped like animals, and we've been deprived of the life that we all deserve. Do we want to let our generations continue to grow under his horrible, cruel domain? Is this the life that you've always sought for yourself? Freedom is beyond the fog, and the only way to get rid of it is to get rid of the one who has cursed this land to be the way it is. He'll point to all of you at the table. This group here is on a mission to take him out. Strahd will stand not another day once we arrive at Ravenloft. His demise is in their hands, but they cannot take down a castle of vampires alone, and so we must all fight together to end this despair on us. We have maps, we have numbers, and thanks to their efforts and that we've gotten from the Vistani, whether they knew who they were helping or not, we have equipment. We can upgrade what you hold in your hand, and we can prepare you for the battle to come. Many may not make it past this battle, but your future generations will get to see what the sunlight truly feels like. We've read it in books, and we heard of its warmth, and all we know are the clouds and despair. I wish to wake to no more sorrow, and I imagine that you all must feel the same. So will you fight with us? We have a day of preparation. So if you wish to fight with us, prepare. Take the next 24 hours, gather equipment, upgrade what you need, gather your people, and send word to anyone you know that may fight with us. And we will charge Ravenloft the dawn of tomorrow's eve. Would you like to add anything to this? He'll say as he gestures to your group.
Oh, crap. Can't really talk out loud.
Curious eyes all fall upon you.
Crap. I'll walk over with the bag of holding and just drop a bunch of the weapons out of the bag. And I'll tell Casimir, announce that I can't talk out loud anymore. That these weapons are for them. Including Impius's glaive.
They may be a bit shy, but look at the loot that they have provided. They may look the way that they do, but they've been to the Amber Temple, the rumored homeland of his curse, the home of the evil energy that haunts this land and spreads the despair that we all awake to. And they've brought items, they've brought gear, they've brought what we need to take him out. But what we need from here is your courage. So will you stand up? And as he says that, everyone will begin to rise and prepare for a day of battle. And people will begin to get excited and cheer as they do whenever they get the battle taunt. And he will begin scooping that stuff back into the bag of holding. And he'll say, I'll take this with me to the day for the preparation.
Okay, and I'll go back to the table.
I will send for someone to gather you all in the morning so we can go over maps and planning. As for the rest of you, as he gestures to the crowd, your burgomasters are here. They are ready to answer questions, and they will be in the fight with us. So let's all just know that the future lies in our own courage to fight for it. And he will take the bag of holding and he will come over to you guys. Is there anything that you have in this bag that you need?
Oh, let me look through our list. A lot of jewelry and junk in there. My goodness.
We will not take any of the riches. We will only focus on the items and equipment you've brought. Your jewels, jewelry, and gold will all remain within the bag.
Didn't
Just the
we?
weapons that are inside of it.
Did we get a few items from the shop earlier that we stole that we haven't identified yet?
That's not something I can help you with, but I sure there's someone around here that is able to help you with the identifying of items. There is a shop of sorts that is being used to uh, upgrade your equipment. There's a few things that were saved from other towns, but you can check their stocks and see if there's something that you might like. It's not going to be a large bounty, but they do have some items.
No, there's other than the weapons that are in the bag, the rest is stuff that we might need.
Fair enough. It will be returned to you with that. We'll only take out the weapons from the bag for our preparations. Heads up, the skies will clear very soon. And he will make his way out. And as he does, you will see multiple people begin to kind of hound over toward the Burgomasters, which you guys are right next to.
Should we leave?
Yeah, we should leave.
Probably
Yes.
best. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah.
You'll have to like shimmy around people as the crowd begins forming, but
Yeah.
you guys can make your way out.
I got no questions for him. That dude stole my torch.
And with that, you guys know that you have a full 24 hours of preparation.
Annabelle, you can read for 24 hours. Daphne, not Annabelle. God, I keep doing that. Sorry.
Why do you keep getting our names confused? They don't even start with the
There's-
same letter.
That's not even
I don't know.
close.
When I think your
Obviously,
name, I think you're the one who's reading
What
the
it
book for
is.
some reason. It just sounds like a smart name. I don't know why.
obviously, it's because all women are the same. It's
Oh my goodness.
Clearly.
I'm not saying that.
Nah,
I will throw you through a window.
yeah, don't have to say it. You're doing it.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. Alright.
Wait, will you finish your book in time though?
So Daphne, you are at 23 out of 48 hours, and you still have 2 days remaining. So you have tonight and all of tomorrow to get that book finished and get your 2 points.
And that's what I'm
Callister,
gonna do.
remember you are still at a -3 penalty from the resurrection, which I don't think we applied to the last fight, but you only went one round, so.
So do I have to I have to rest 3 times, don't I?
Yep, it's every long rest. So after tonight, it'll be a
And
-2, and then after your 24-hour preparation break, it'll be a -1. So you're going into battle with
is
a
there
-1.
is there any spell to help me get rid of it?
No, it's a side effect of being resurrected.
Ugh,
Resurrection.
okay.
I'm pulling up just to verify what I said. Do-do-do. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1. So it's not even like exhaustion or anything. It just is a penalty. So there's no effort, or there's no option. You're gonna go into battle with a -1. So Well, yeah,
Can I not just like long rest for 24 hours?
it's a one long rest per 24 hours. You can't do anything more than that.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Yeah, ask Brock all about that. His party be struggling with on Thursdays. But well, yeah. So you guys heard a little bit of preparation speech, and yeah, you
Okay.
guys are in the streets. What would you guys like to do? We got a few minutes, so we can at least do the evening. What would you like to do for your evening?
Check
Daphne's
out the shop, maybe?
Sure. You want to walk around, look for the shop? Anyone else? Doing anything else?
Daphne's staying in to read.
Staying in where?
Hmm. I was gonna say the inn, but we'll just
I mean, there's
I
houses
don't know.
everywhere.
Empty houses?
I don't know. Maybe. I
I'll
can't
just
just.
go find an empty house then. Start looking around.
All right. Do you guys want to stick together to look for the house, or
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay back and see if anyone wants help training to fight.
oh, that's awesome. All right, sure. Annabelle, hang back, and as I'm guessing as people are leaving the inn, you're gonna offer that, or
Yeah, maybe talk to the ghost guy or one of the burgomasters, see if they know anyone who need
okay.
a little help.
Well, all the burgomasters are kind of being bombarded by people now, so. But yeah, you can just do the old timey thing where they stand in the courtyard and just shout their service. So, cool. Then let's do a perception check from Daphne, who's looking for a house.
Great. See. 14?
14. Yeah, I would say that you guys would be able to find a empty house right about here.
That's good. It's slightly out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I don't know if we actually need it, but I'm gonna give you guys a map for it. Cool. I'm gonna grab your tokens. Cool. So you guys have a house over here that you can find rested.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's lightly furnished.
Yeah. Just a heads up. Whatever cash you're going out to buy with, that's all you got on hand right now. Yeah, the bag of holdings with Vesemir.
Okay,
So
I got a few trinkets.
yeah, I'm gonna stick around at the house. Gonna work on these boots. Just take out Impius's old boots and just start giving them some flair.
Fair enough. And Daphne, you're staying
Yeah.
behind the reed. Sure. Bed. That works.
That, yeah.
Alright. And the other three of you are out shopping. Is that what I'm to presume?
Annabelle's at the tavern, I think, or going to the tavern.
Alright, Annabelle's out training people. Alright. So Brock and Kalashi, you guys wanna head out to the shops?
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Sure. So as you walk around, you'll find that
Boys' night.
there are a there are a couple buildings just kind of turned into like item. It's along the main street. These buildings here have just been turned into kind of like item distribution centers. And you can go into whichever one you want. One of them, they've organized it by armor, weapons, and magic items.
I will go to the magic items one.
All right. You go in there and you find a group of people that are all just kind of like working on like organizing and stuff. Um, and a younger elf male is going to turn around. Oh, we have company. Yes, is there something you need?
Yeah. Do you happen to have braces of any kind? Of archery, preferably?
I do think they had a handful of bracers. The bracers of archery, is that the actual name? Sorry, I'm not exactly used to adventuring items and stuff like that. That's not usually my
Yes,
practice.
they are called braces of archery, yes.
Yeah, I do believe we have those, yes. And you'll see one guy just kind of nod and pull the bracers and kind of put them on the ground outside of a box as he continues to organize and stuff. Yeah, we have one right over there. I believe they come from a shop here in Barovia, so um, I believe they're doing like half off right now, just so that there's something to work with. So, is that all you need?
This is a long shot, but do you happen to have winged boots?
I didn't know they put wings on boots. I'll ask. And he'll turn toward the people. Did you guys hear that? The wing boots? Boots with wings on them. Um, and yeah, one of the other elves are gonna pull out a pair of boots. You'll see the little wings on the side. Looks like we got just one pair. There you go.
Sweet, I will take both of those.
Okay,
Each boot costs 400 gold.
they did say that I have to ask for price. So I'm supposed to ask. The boots are. Well, they usually run for a lot, but they just want like 200 for simple cost. And the bracers, they said like 150 should be fine. So 350 for both.
Um, can I sell the bronze crown from the Amber Temple to them?
The bronze crown
Yeah, let's
from
see,
the
it's
temple. Yep.
pile 5.
Pile 5. Alright, let's see. Temple. Oh, did I pass spot? No, I did not. That would be right. Alright, pile 5, bronze crown. This does look quite exquisite. It actually might be too much. I don't know too much about this, but I mean, I'd say that they would appreciate that. They're just worried about not being able to survive if the fight ends in a way that leaves the shop open. So, for the crown, yeah, I think they'll trade the crown for both of these items.
Probably overdoing it, but oh well. Unless,
Well,
of course, to help, you've got any kind of longbows on hand.
like special
Like,
longbows, I remember them packing some. Is there? So they know what they got back there. Is there like a specific thing you want the bow to do?
oh, not really. Just like if you could show me any longbows you've got. Just, yeah, magic longbows you've got. Give me a second and look something up.
there's gonna be a lot of options. So, um,
You can
there's.
come back to me on that for the longbow part. You can ask Brock
Yeah.
while I look something up.
All right. Yeah, Brock. Anything you want to be shopping for?
Um, anything for range? I already have the bracers.
Bracers of archery.
Yeah, I already have those.
I believe that's the only like real um thing for rangers. Let's see, ranger magic items.
I'm also gonna take one level of fighter.
Okay, I kind of figured you were gonna multi-class it.
Nice.
All right, so let's do that real quick. Hold on. Multi-classing. So fighter. Let's see, this is Brock. All right. Fighter. Light armor, medium armor, shields, and then any weapons. You already have all that. So yeah, you don't get anything from the multi-class itself.
I
But
do. I got a fighting style.
no, I meant like
Oh,
there's like multi-classing add-on stuff
right,
sometimes.
right.
But yeah, you get a fighting style. I'm gonna take a whack at archery. Is that the
Yeah,
style?
yeah.
Yeah. Fighting style archery. All right, and second wind. So that's always nice. Second
Level
wind.
10 was kind of poo for ranger.
Yeah. That's why I honestly didn't think you were gonna do that without multi-classing. Alright, so 1d10 plus your fighter level. So your second wind is 1d10 plus 1. Fighter 1. Alright, with the archery, plus 2 to attack rolls made with range. So now your longbow is a plus 12 to hit. Can't be more of a guarantee than that. And then second wind for short rest. Oh, I'm sorry. You get a D10, so it's the same hit die. So I need a D10 plus 3 for your new health. What'd you roll? Brock?
9.
9 total or 9 on the die?
Now the dice.
9 total? Okay.
9 on the dice.
9 on the dice. Okay, so plus 12. So you are now at 115, which with the plus 30 from your boost is 145. So the level up gave you second wind, a fighting style, and more health. So there's that. That's not bad. Put one more level into there, and you can have action surge. All right. So alrighty. But yeah, any magic items you want other than like the bracers and bows? I mean, it becomes down to like types of boots and stuff. So did you pick a bow yet, Callister?
Um, let's see. Do you guys happen to have the oath bow?
I believe we do, but he's a little tight with that one. He's even if it's for a good cause. What what are you willing to offer for it?
I mean, I've also got 6 crystal balls I could offer as well.
Alright. 6 crystal ball. Oh, 6. I don't know how much he cares for the balls. What's
A
I just
dragonhide belt.
if it helps, even at the half price he's offering, the oath bow is gonna be. I actually need to double check right here. Did I go too low? I did. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even at half price, it's gonna be renting you about 20,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just steal it.
Yeah, we
Just
could just
steal
kill
it.
them. I'm down to kill. That's a scam.
Is it? It's really not. It's really not. You guys have never asked for a very rare item before.
Okay, let's try my luck then with this one. Um,
Well, I'm sure we have 20,000 Strahd coin, the useless coin.
I mean, I'm highly doubtful you've got it, but the Ascendant Dragon's Wrath longbow.
Okay, hold on. That's not even put. Ascendant Dragon Wrath Longbow. Um,
But I'm pretty sure that's too broken.
Alright, it's only coming up in 5e tools, which is a thing. A legendary? No, they're not gonna have that. They're not gonna. They're not gonna. So legendary typically means there's like one in the world. So, um, yeah, you got your winged boots and your bracers of archery, trading for the crown. So let me add that to your list here.
There's a chance I could just make another pair of winged boots.
That is a chance, yeah. Both of these
Well,
items require attunements, and you have 3 attunements already.
yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Cloak of Protection and the Ring of Protection.
Alright, so you're gonna take wing boots and bracers of archery, and then we're gonna add cloak and ring of protection to your not worn or not attuned list of items.
Which honestly should still keep my AC at the exact same level, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Bracers
wait, no,
of
sorry,
archery.
sorry. It's Braces of Archery, that's right, yeah. My mind
Bracers of
shits.
archery and winged boots. So this is going to drop your AC down to 18. And it's going to drop your saving throws all by 2 points. So 4, 9, 3, 1, 7, and 1. Okay. Save that. Alright, anything else?
Um, and then that increases the, what was it? The Braces of Archery, they increase the,
Your attack, so you're now a plus 12 to hit.
I'm already at plus 12.
No, you are now at plus 12. your fighting style archery gives you +2 to the damage. That's why you're a +6. Because your longbow would have been 5 +4, and then it's a +1. So, total of 10. And now with the bracers, you become a +12.
Do I have? I feel like I've got some ranger trait or something like that that has been.
No, because you're Kensai, so Kensai doesn't add that, just gives you the other stuff.
No, and I'm also a gloomstalker
You're also Gloomstalker?
because on the sheet you sent me like a couple months
Oh, right,
ago
right,
or a
right. The
month ago.
Gloomstalker. Sorry, that's up here. Sorry. We did just go over that. Dread Ambusher, Umbral Sight. I'll open it. I don't think that gives you a boost. Like you're thinking. Okay, so Dread Ambusher lets you attack on your first turn a third time. Umbral Sight gives you Dark Vision if you don't have it, increases it by 30 feet. Yeah, doesn't do either one of those boost it. You just gained the other three, so it couldn't be that. So, yeah, I don't see what you're seeing. It's at +12 now because you're the bracers.
So archery style plus the bow plus proficiency bonus.
Right. 5 +4
That's weird because
+1,
the
now
sheet
+2.
the sheet you sent me like a little while back, like about a month or two ago, has +11 on it, and then the proficiency bonus, and then it went to +12 when the proficiency bonus went to 4. So what am I
Um,
missing?
we might have had some. You might have had like an item or something, or a +2 item at some point, but you don't now. You do have the lucky feat, which you haven't utilized yet.
Oh yeah, I could have utilized it to help them not attack me.
Hmm. But
Jeez, what am
anyways,
I missing?
yeah, I don't think we're missing anything. So, but to not fixate on just that, is there anything else either of you guys want to try and purchase? Ever
No, that's what it's doing for me.
You guys are just witnessing the people like trying to organize the stuff and set it up into groups of like free use and paid use and stuff like that. So still got shopkeepers gotta live. So Brock, anything from you? Anything else you want to purchase or
No,
ask for? No.
no,
All
Gucci.
right. You two gonna just head back to the house?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, Brock, do you think we should just steal some of these longbows real quick?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Um,
They are like in the back. You're gonna have to like walk past people, past the thing. Like there's a whole bunch of people here.
actually,
The
I
moment
can
you
always just
start to
like,
wa- the moment you
I'm
start to
gonna
walk back,
cast Pass Without Trace. That gives us a +10 to stealth.
okay, it's still a disadvantage at the very least.
I will also use disguise self, and I'm gonna transform into Vasimir.
I got a
I think that's his
31
name.
on stealth.
Are you guys just doing this in the middle of the street?
No, they're doing it in
No,
front of the shopkeeper.
That's
Which
what
I
I'm wondering.
feel like I should make you roll regular stealth just to not have him catch you doing this.
I rolled a 31.
Yeah, you did. Alright, well, with a 30, and then you're gonna use cast disguise stealth to make yourself look like Vasimir, you said?
mm-hmm. Just in case.
Okay. Sure. So, Brock, you sneak to the back, and you're gonna grab the oath bow, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say fair enough, but okay, you did that.
Is there another oath bow there or any other longbow there?
some regular ones and some lower tier ones, but those bows
That
don't.
is fine. I'll take whatever I can find.
You're just gonna take all the weapons from the people that are gonna fight with you. These are
I'm
these are.
gonna take one
I don't know.
singular longbow.
I feel like I should reiterate that these are your allies.
I'll take one singular longbow.
Okay, it's not gonna be better than your moon bow, but sure. You can just take items. That's cool. Can't stop you, I guess. We'll say it's let me just roll a random one, I guess. Alright. 4 down. Oh. Alright. Alright. You got a looks like a bow of warning. Has no plus to it, but you do have to attune to it for the warning.
That means he can't be surprised, right?
If he's attuned to it, which again is a worse bow than the one you have.
That's
It
fine.
takes 1 hour to attune to things, so you can't just unattune to one thing and attune to another all the time.
Yeah, that's fine. I will probably just attune to the wing boots and the braces. And Brock, you should probably take the oath bow because I feel like you're not dealing as much damage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, he didn't use his bow. But, killed me.
It was about the principle.
I need to call the principal. That's what's happening.
An archer only doing melee.
Alright. Alright, so you guys take the oath bow, you'll head back to the house, and you can distribute accordingly.
Oh,
Annabelle, can you roll me a charisma?
I need someone to roll that for me because my computer died. My laptop died. I can't find the
Yay!
charger.
I rolled a 10 on the dice.
13.
Oh, my belly.
10 on the
Everybody's
dice.
rolling.
Oh my god,
So
everyone's
many
saying numbers. I'm just gonna throw it on here. Alright.
Glad I waited.
8 plus.
plus
Uh,
2 to my charisma.
okay, plus 6, so 14. Alright, so Annabelle, you were able to convince roughly like 4 or 5 people as they were leaving to come a little ways over in the main area, and you can start training them.
Cool.
And that's what you can spend your evening doing. Cool. I will have to add that in to how things play out. But cool. I believe that will wrap up this evening. So, I'll go ahead and add notes after, and you guys gotta add your notes to the Roll20. I'll go ahead and stop it here.